Hello everybody and welcome to a little kind of showcasing kind of dealio. I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to for the past couple of weeks. I haven't been working on this project specifically, but I have been working on this general item. So I wanted to show you guys like what software I've been using and what I'm doing, and I'm really excited about this. So what's going to be happening on my channel is I'm going to be coming out with an animation. And the reason behind that, I have that open. Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. Still getting used to this new recorder. Don't rename it. Remove it. Yes. Okay, there we go. So, I've been working on an animation. And you may have seen it on the previous videos, kind of like showing thing. I had an animated thumbnail, and the reason behind that is because I want to start doing animations. I really like the form of it and stuff like that, and this is actually an animation that I've been working on for school. So this is our Minecraft world right here. So I'm actually going to upload this to Maya, the software that I use, and then we'll go from there. So save and quit title. I'm going to open up Mineways, and then file, open world, and I called it nope, not that. File, open world, lytic sequence. And then we just found out little baby derp house is right here. So then normally it would pop up with like a hey, like let me say it's like this. When I right click over it, it'll be like, hey, all your blocks are below the depth of 125 up here. Okay, so it'll select all the blocks that are visible. File, export for rendering, and I'll upload it to my projects, lytic sequence, assets, and it's right here saved already. But I'll save it again as thing 2. Hit OK. And then we'll get out of this. And we'll go into Maya projects. Maya. Nope, not scripts. Projects. Lytic sequence. Scenes. Open up the scene. And then this will load up. And we'll go from there. Set again. Okay. What is that? Okay, here we go. So we want to file, project window. And then we'll set a new project window and call it thing. We would accept. And now if we go back into our folder, our projects folder, thing is there in our Maya projects. So then we're going to import the Minecraft world, file, import, and then it's actually in the lytic sequence assets. So it is the .thing.obj. So I actually want to import the other one, world. Import that. And it should, here in a second, just kind of pop up. So now we have got the Minecraft world. You may not recognize it because the textures are off, because default Maya wants you to have textures off. So if I click this little button right here, it'll turn on texturing. And you may notice, it's Minecraft for sure. You may notice if you look closely, it looks like garbage. And the reason behind that is Maya doesn't automatically make blocks see-through, and it doesn't automatically make it... What Maya does is it takes a picture and it tries to blur it to make it look more smooth. But for Minecraft, this isn't going to work. So what we have to do to make things look better, I'll do it with the wood here first. So if you look, it's really blurry. And then you click on it, you click on the color, and you then change this from quadratic to off, and it'll sharpen it. And then you do this for, it doesn't do it for individual blocks, it does it for like the actual items. Don't pre-filter. Turn off. Do it with gravel here. Bring it over. Click this. Off. And then for see-through objects like the grass, you have to do one more step. So you turn it off so now it looks sharper. And then to make it invisible, you have to go to World RGBA. You notice between RGB and RGBAs, there's black in between. This one is the see-through version. So you open it, and now they're all see-through. You have to do that for all the see-through items, like the glass, off, and RGBA. There we go. So now we can see inside it. Door, click this thing, off, and RGBA. Now you can see through it. And you have to do that with all the see-through blocks. Every now and then, I'm like, you know what? Don't really want to deal with it, so I'll just delete it. Like dandelions, don't really care. Now, there's also one other thing that you may end up doing. Let me change these leaves really quickly. Off. That. And it'll actually... Of course, it's not doing it now. There it is. So it's kind of doing like this weird kind of highlight thing like right here. Like you can see the grass through it for some reason on the other side. Like this is super see-through. I don't really like that. So if you click on render, click on viewport 2.0, and you go from object sorting to depth feeling, and then close it, it should fix it. And there you go. So now, let's say I wanted to import my Minecraft character. So I'd go to File, Import, and then it's actually another person, Sterig. Rescale Games made this. I just want to make that very clear. I did not make this rig. Rescale Games did it. Thank you very much for that. Let me do the water really quickly because it is not visible, or not invisible. IGBI. There we go. Okay, so now my Minecraft character actually spawns underneath everything. There it is. Now, for some reason, the skin got messed up. I'll fix it in a minute, but that's what you're going to see here in a sec. There it is. Okay. So, for my character, I recently got a new skin, as you probably know. I think it suits my character, like Julian said in my Skyblock video. But it's really see-through, and the reason behind that is the skin that it's trying to grab is not working for some reason. I'll have to replace that in the actual Rescale Games file. But I'm not going to use an external head, so if I click on the head, go to the channel box, or no, the attribute editor, all the way over. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Am I clicking on his head? There it is. Okay, so over here, if I click on outer head, I click outer head off, it'll make that thing go away. And then I actually don't want the facial controllers because his presets don't have my eyes or my mouth in their preset. Like he has 2 pixels from the bottom or 3 from the bottom. So that's 3. That's 2 for the 2 different kinds of skins. But mine isn't like that, so I'll just turn head features off. There we go. This is all facial features, so I won't really need this. So I'll do all that. Nope. Don't select everything. Okay, kinda that. Hide it. Alright. So now we're left with the skin. So I'm going to open up my Hypershade up there. And wait for it to open. Here it is. So I'll click on the Rescale Games latest character skin. And you can see it's really, really weird. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. But if I click on color, file, and then it is actually in... if it'll open. Okay. It is this one? It is this one. Open that. Now, nope, not that one. It was in the lytic sequence. Source images, which one? I hope it's this one. Is that working? Nope, still not working. There we go. Okay, so what I did is, can I control Z? I can control Z. So in the Hypershade, for some reason transparency is set like all the way up for some reason. Not too sure why. But if you right click on it and you hit bright connection, and you turn it all the way back down, it's no longer like practically see-through. So there's my skin. And I have a little guy ahead of me because I can't edit all of the things on here. So I have to click on like the chest to rescale it, the outer body, smoothness, rescale, so on and so forth. So you also may notice he is freaking huge compared to all these things. I'm probably going to end up fixing this later on in the future, but for the moment, I can't really change the scale of this. I'll have to edit with Mindways a little bit. But if I go to Window, Outliner, it'll open this little thing. And if I select shift click everything, here, it'll actually select everything except for the character and anything else you've imported. So then I hit R to rescale, and then I grab the yellow, and then if I just middle click and I rescale, bring it down a little bit, because I want to get as close as possible. Oh, messed up. Grab all this. Nope, not that. Grab all that. Alright, let's see. Is he big enough yet? Oh no. No! Messed up again. Okay. Shift click. Move. I think that's actually pretty close. So let me drag it this way a little bit. That way. And then mess with this. Okay. Let's see here. It may be... Nope, that's perfect. Wow, that's fantastic. I've never gotten it that fast before. So now I've got my character. I have my Minecraft scene. And now I'm going to need a camera. So let me grab this guy. I'll actually bring him over here. Bring him back down. Okay. So he's there. Bring him down a little bit. I'm going to hide the grass for now because I'm not going to be using them. And they just get in the way. Let's bring it down. Rotate him over so you can see the pretty face. And I'm actually not going to be using a sword. Wow, that looks a lot bigger over here. Okay, so I rescaled it once again, and now he looks more to size with the door, because I want him to fit. That's going to be tight, but I'm not going to be using this anyway. So, basically, how you would change the sword is if you click on this guy right here, over here in the channel box. If you click on tool type, turn it off, it'll go away. Or you can choose from sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, so on and so forth. So I'm actually going to be having him using a pickaxe, so that's pretty nifty. Next thing, I need to create a camera. Totally got distracted there for a sec. It's totally fine. So I'm going to go to create camera, create a camera, and then click W to move it. Drag it up so I can see it. Drag it over, back down, and then to see what it's seeing, because I really don't want to zoom in and like rotate this to see where it's going. I hit spacebar, it'll open all of my windows. This is the, I believe the right, top, and left panels. Don't quote me on that. So if I click on this one, let's say, click panels, perspective, camera 1, turn on rendering, or turn on shading, and now I can, this is exactly what the camera's seeing. So if you notice, as I move this guy up here, it'll move along with it. So this is what the camera will see in the render. So I'll have the camera chill like right here. Right here, let me just make sure that's good with the grass. Where's grass? Grass. Shift H to unhide it. Yeah, that looks good. I may bring it over like here-ish. There we go. Okay, so now if we go back in here, all we have to do now is render and frame. So how you would do that is, if you click on the character, all of these like feet, arms, and leg controllers, they actually work for the Minecraft character. So as I move this around, it'll move it around. And then if I grab this and I move it around, it'll move where the elbow is. Same with these and the knees. So move these around, it works great. So then I can, let's say for frame 1, frames are down here. This is your kind of like render view. So for frame 1, I want his hand to be right here. So I click S, and you'll see that little red thing show up, and all these go red. And then by frame 50, let's say, I want his hand to be pointing at the camera. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Extend it that way. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. Click S on it, and now, within 50 frames, his arm will move and point at the camera. From frame 1 to frame 50. This is what it's going to look like if I were to render it out right now. And then it will, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been doing for the past couple while. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to for the past little while. And next, oh, move the camera accent. I'll probably will end up putting this animation on my channel, but just keep in mind that it was for science and I didn't have much time to make the story, and I needed to render this out pretty much as fast as possible. So, yeah, I'll continue to work on this. I'll continue to give you guys some updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.